Hey guys, happy Friday! I am so excited because it is almost the weekend, and when this goes up, it will be the weekend. So I just wanted to sit down and film the first part of the tanning video that I've been alluding to. Now, I had told you in my tanning routine video, Here's Fits, I will link that up in the eye, that I have used Loving Tan in the past, and I have like a teeny tiny bit of this bottle left. So what I'm going to do today is do a sciencey experiment with my St Moriz Fast Tanning Mousse and my Loving Tan Tanning Mousse to see which tan is darker, which tan lasts longer, which tan produces the better color. And I'm also going to be comparing the St Moriz Fast Tan between 1 hour, 3 hours, and just leaving it on as long as this guy. So we're gonna have 4 different kinds of swatches for you guys to compare, and then I'm gonna come back at the end of the day and show you after I wash all this off. It is currently 7:58 in the morning. So once I get back this evening, it'll be like basically 10 hours if I wash it off at 6 o'clock. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And I'm going to go and apply these to my arm here. This has been exfoliated. It hasn't been touched with tanner, and it is totally and completely clean. So I am going to sit over here and show you the process of doing that so you guys know that I am doing it real controlled, sciencey, using the scientific method. I don't know, whatever. If you're into science, if that's your thing, let me know if I'm doing this right, okay? All right, I'm gonna go ahead, switch over here, and we are going to put these on. Oh, you can see my messy kitchen. Okay, so we're gonna start with Loving Tan. Shake it a little bit, and then take just a tiny bit, whoops, on a little cotton pad here. Take that, and I'm going to put this closest to my elbow, so right there. Ooh, look at that. All right, so there's one done. Now we're going to go, and we're only gonna have one swatch of this because this is just a regular tan. It's not the fast tan, and it is in the shade Ultra Dark. Okay guys, so my battery just died, so I'm gonna film this short little clip on my phone. But anyway, you can see the swatch closest to my elbow, so the farthest to the left is the Loving Tan Ultra Dark Mousse, and then the 3 swatches next to it is the St Moriz Fast Professional Tanning Mousse. The one closest to the Loving Tan one is going to be the one that I'm going to be leaving on as long as the Loving Tan one. The one next to it, so the second from the right, is going to be washed off in 3 hours, so that'll be at 11. And then the one on the farthest right will be washed off in an hour. So I will come back at the end of the day and I will be showing you what the swatches look like, how dark they are, and if there's a difference between even the 1, 3, and all day of the St Moriz. So I will be seeing you this evening. Have a great day and talk to you later. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and wipe off the first hour. This is the one that is closest to my wrist. Just gonna clean this one off. Get the guide, and when I'm doing this, I'm just getting the guide off. I'm not actually wiping it off. So this is supposed to be a lighter tan after 1 hour, and I'm just gonna pat it dry. Better look at that. Okay, so you can see it is still a little bit dark, but it should be developing throughout the rest of the day. That's kind of how fast tanners work. So you'll get a better picture of what it looks like when I come back this evening. All right, so I will be back in 3 hours, and I will be cleaning off the second one, which will be the one next to the one I just cleaned off. Okay, I'm in the law building. Sorry that the lighting in here is awful, and I have to be really quiet because it's the bathroom, but I'm going to go ahead and wipe off the 3 hour tan, okay? This is really hard to do. I will come back in a second. Okay, there it is in the poor lighting. I will come back later today and wipe the other 2 off, but this is what the 1 hour looks like after 3 hours, and the 3 hour looks like after 3 hours. So we'll let these continue to develop, and I'll see you later. Happy weekend! I am back from a long day. It was even longer because apparently my bus got in an accident and I had to walk to a farther bus stop. So it took me a while to get home, but anyway, I'm back. It was a nice evening for a long walk anyway. Fitz is going to be bumming around here because he's very happy that mommy's home after all day long. And my hair is a mess because it's really windy out and it's windblown. But none of you guys care about that. You care about the results of this self-tanning science experiment. And guess what? They're here. I just washed my arm off. It is clean and the self-tanners have developed and now we can see what they look like. So let's go on and flip this camera over and see what's up.
All right, so here the results are. You can see, I mean, honestly, kind of came out like I expected it to. So the one closest to my wrist is the St Moriz that I took off after 1 hour. The next one, the second from the right, is the St Moriz Fast Tanner that I took off after 3 hours. The next one, the second closest to my elbow, is the St Moriz that I took off just now at the same time as Loving Tan, the self-tanning mousse in ultra dark. Now remember, the Loving Tan is not the 2-hour tan version. This is just the regular mousse version. And so you can see it is quite a bit darker than the St Moriz Professional Fast Tanner. Having said that, is the difference really worth $27? Now the Loving Tan self-tanner is $40 at Ulta, and then the St Moriz Professional Fast Tanner is only $13. So it's really up to you.
Anyway, that is it for this video on comparing self-tanners. I mean, in my opinion, $27 for a little bit darker, I think is a little bit steep. You can always maybe put this on, the St Moriz on, you know, 2 times in a row. You do also have to keep in mind that with the St Moriz, you do have to touch up your tan every few days, whereas the Loving Tan will last for like a full week. So I tend to use just a gradual self-tanner after about 3 days with the St Moriz self-tanner. But whatever works for you, works for you. And I'm going to be stuck with these stripes on my arm for the next few days. And whatever, that's okay. Here's another good view though. What do you think? I mean, you can tell this is definitely quite a bit darker than this one. But I mean, it's not like this is all that light, you know, they're both still pretty dark. So what do you guys think? I don't really know what else to say. Is there anything else you guys want me to touch on with these tanners? I'd be happy to do it. Definitely check the eye. My self-tanner video on this tanner specifically will be left up there and you can go and check out for more in-depth review on this one. But I'm pretty happy that I did this. It's good to know that there's you know, definitely a difference between the 1 hour, the 2 hour, and then leaving it on all day. I'm glad that I do end up leaving the tan on for longer because I think it is much darker than the 3-hour tan. Anyway, have a great weekend, you guys. And if you have any requests for videos, please let me know in the comments. I would be more than happy to do a video request for you guys. And in the meantime, have a great weekend and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye.